கண்ணீர் சிந்தி கலங்குவது தெரியவில்லையா? உன் தொண்டரெல்லாம் உன்னை எண்ணி புலம்புகின்றாரே, மண்ணில் மறைந்து விட்டாய்.
Murder in the heart of Chennai city, followed by a police encounter. These two events unfolded in Chennai city just within a couple of weeks. Bahujan Samaj Party state president K. Armstrong was first murdered. Following his murder, the police encountered one of his assailants. Now the people here in this rally are asking questions about the law and order because they believe that there is a lot more that is at play than what seems to be meeting the eye of the police in this investigation.
On July 5, K. Armstrong, the state president of Bahujan Samaj Party, was brutally hacked to death. The attackers, posing as food delivery agents, locked him in a narrow street right outside his place of residence. Armstrong was a popular, well-loved leader in North Chennai, an area where many people from marginalized communities live. He was known for his efforts to promote Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's Navayana Buddhism.
He is not only the leader of the Dalits, he is a leader of the all marginalized, all the victims. Dalit மக்களை விட அதிகமான பிற சமுதாய மக்கள் தான். அவங்களுக்கும் அது தெரியும். இந்த க்ரௌடு ஆமாம், இந்த க்ரௌடை நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் போய் இதில் எல்லாமே தலித் இருக்க மாட்டாங்க. நீங்கள் செக் பண்ணி பாருங்கள். 40% தான் தலித் இருப்பாங்க, 60% அதர் கம்யூனிட்டி. சரிங்களா? ஸோ அண்ணா இஸ் அ லீடர் ஆஃப் த ஆல் கம்யூனிட்டி. அதுதான்.
He was a staunch Ambedkarite, a staunch counterculture leader, because you could see in Perambur the number of counterculture activities, what he propagated is not an easy task. It actually had a huge impact, and that's what differentiated him from other politicians, because other politicians got seat, they contested, they went to the parliament, they went to the assembly, that's it. But what Armstrong did without that is he had more power, these MPs and MLAs, power in the sense to speak on Dalit rights, to speak on human rights, to protect the land. Because in Chennai, I have been voicing out about the displacement of the Dalit community, right? The indigenous people. Armstrong was one of our indigenous leader. He was from the indigenous community. He was protecting our indigenous land rights.
Armstrong's murderers carried machetes and knives. They also carried homemade bombs, pointing to the fact that it indeed was a planned attack. Hours after Armstrong's murder, 11 men surrendered to the city police. Based on their confessions, the police said that the murder could have been retaliatory. They connected it to gangster Arcot Suresh's murder in 2023. Those close to Arcot Suresh believed that Armstrong had a role to play in that murder and therefore had decided to kill him. That is what the police has said so far. The police's theory, however, is being suspected by many, including Dalit leaders in the state. They seem to suspect that the police are trying to close the case at the earliest based on the confessions of those who have surrendered thus far.
The DMK government as well as the police officers has a clear burden of proving that their investigation is going in the right path, because the people are agitating every day, the people are protesting every day. It is happening all throughout the state, it is happening all throughout the nation. So this has become a national issue.
DMK fought tooth and nails with Armstrong in Kolattur and Perambur area. So how can we accept your inquiry in this? So you have to take the moral ethical responsibility and say he is our arch enemy when it comes to ideology wise. So let him, let's give it to CBI. Instead, you're calling him rowdy, your people calling him rowdy, people posing with Stalin, people posing with Udaynidhi are calling him rowdy. You want me to trust this government? No, we don't want. So end of the day, as a state president of a national party, he deserves a CBI inquiry.
Even as demands were being made for a CBI probe, on July 14, Chennai woke up to the news that Thiruvengadan, one of those who were part of Armstrong's murder, had been shot dead by the police. The city police gave the routine explanation for having encountered Thiruvengadan. They said that he was being taken away for evidence verification when he tried to escape the police and also attacked them with hidden weapons. The police said that it was an act of self-defense. But why are people raising their eyebrows at this encounter?
Even after committing such a huge crime, the accused have travelled from SMBM jurisdiction to K4 Annanagar jurisdiction, which is only less than 10 kilometers, and they have took more than 2.5 hours to travel the distance. And this clearly shows the involvement of the higher level police officers in this matter. So what I'm trying to convey is the encounter is clearly the police officers, higher level police officers are trying to subside some truths which Thiruvengadam is not, they don't want Thiruvengadam to reveal to the court.
You may recollect the Hyderabad encounter case. On December 6, 2019, the Hyderabad police shot 4 people who were accused of murdering and raping a dentist. The police had then said that it was an act of self-defense. But the Sirpurkar panel, who probed the Hyderabad encounter case, had said that it was a fake encounter. The panel said that the 10 police officers who were at the spot on that day should be placed on trial for murder. According to the NHRC, that is the National Human Rights Commission, 813 people were killed in police encounters between April 2016 and March 2022. The numbers were lower during the pandemic years. However, the number of cases registered against the police where NHRC recommended disciplinary action and prosecution was 0. Yes, you heard that right. The number stands at 0. The encounter by the Chennai police does not just raise questions of police excess, but it also asks how their actions will impact the case. Thiruvengadam was a key person involved in the murder. What secrets died with him? But it does not just end there. The CCTV footages of Armstrong's murder was also released by the Chennai police to justify their arrests. The Madras High Court has questioned the police for having done this under public pressure and said that it will negatively impact the trial. At the News Minute, we'll continue to keep our focus on this story. But do remember that we can only do so with your support. Become a subscriber of the News Minute and keep watching.